I think on Bind in particular, it's kind of difficult, right? Because he's trying to use them so selfishly in a way.
Well, I will say that I'm not opposed to all the controller players in EMEA being fragging players too. We have a lot of omens who like to shoot, you know? But at the same time, I do agree that the team play, you know, might be more important than the solo stat line. It's debatable, but
they're still sticking with the 100 Thieves comp in a big old 2025 going into Chance. I'm surprised, but this comp is still very tried and tested. It is a very, very difficult comp to play into, and of course, Crackstone on the KO. We love to see that.
Yeah, we do love to see Crackstone KO. Although in saying that, his bridge was looking pretty good on Haven, so hopefully he can kind of find the momentum going into this Bind so that we hopefully get to that last map. Of course, FUT hoping to lock in playoffs today. I think when I look at Team Heretics composition, it's not often that we get to see Benji on that Viper, but time and time again, he's proved that when he is on that agent, he's just such a great site anchor. It doesn't make a difference whether he's on the Killjoy, Cypher, or the Viper. He's just always so strong on those kind of agents.
I think Benji being reliable is one of the most important part of this recipe for them.
need to see how Benji performs and see if Heretics can close this out easily or if it'll be a chance to fight back on the side of FUT as we send it over to the casters, Pansy and Hypok.
Yeah, I echo that sentiment as well. My eyes do turn towards Benji. Again, seeing a little bit of that kind of, I guess, reignition of form. In the last couple of games, you started to see him look better and better. Let's see how he suits on that Viper, of course. And on the other side, yeah, Cracks now slipping off of the breach. Actually did very well and having to sit onto that KO. So no slouch when it comes to that. So we dive into map 2. Bind now coming up. And if it wants to go 3, it has to really start here. But I've got to say, that second half from Heretics is still fresh in my mind.
And it will be in FUTs as well. I think the ability to, like I said, force the adjustment. Make Heretics sweat a little bit in the first half. There's a stat up on...
Team name that I remember once upon a time.
There was a dramatic pause there. I thought you were maybe
no, it wasn't that exciting. It's just because once upon a time I mispronounced Fire.
It was on this map, actually.
Yeah. And
it was right here outside the TP.
I'm so glad you remember this so accurately.
Vividly, yes.
Yes, you really held on to that. Oh, Zeus! We're pinning that one down as well. Miniboo going to be decapitated at the start. The paint shell rewarded. He can't do enough. Zeus having an absolute tear here. Go on, have the fourth. Beautiful work. And look, I question maybe not all of his performances on the Neon, but you put him on something like the Rays, he is a damn good player.
Look at a little bit of a throwback here, actually, with that scoreboard. I haven't seen that in years, but
where is this?
Crispy as hell from Zeus. Even the paint shell catching, I think, was that on the back or the front of the box? Actually, I didn't catch it there on the replay either, but again, the freebie just out of sight. Getting comfortable start here. Get himself on the board here on Bind. Now, Classics on the other side.
Classics.
What else is fresh in your mind? What wound is still fresh?
I think I'm still hemorrhaging.
A distinct lack of sheriffs on the other side, though, so...
Oh, there's one. Sheriff. It's going to be fine.
Yeah.
You know what? Nothing's ever gone wrong with Classics.
If I speak...
No. Look at this. Wait till you see it. So easy. So easy. Three players
there's a wall here, there's a Zeus here.
Grenade!
Pretty good.
Won't actually fully catch on the nade either, though, so... We'll hear the TP coming through. Mr. Fallen, the only sheriff, as we noted.
Working the map. I mean, pretty sure Zeus is going to be here in the time. You feel like he's got another, right? Yeah. So you think you have that, oh, he's going to be here so early. Rien's bounds forward. This is why Mr. Fallen. No more, though. Let's not get silly. Let's not get silly, Michael.
I don't think they get the plant here. This will be the bonus they're looking for.
No.
10 seconds
now
left.
It's weird. One has to commit. You have to stay on the flank. Will spot, but won't catch Rien's.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, it's okay. It's all okay. Everything's fine.
I was... Okay.
How you feeling?
I mean, there's a moment there where it's a Guardian on triple, you're thinking, well, if the timing's not right.
Terrible, dangerous, Blimmin' heck.
But 2-0 start though.
Yeah, Zeus farming up. He's got his ult now as well. I think he got the defuse for this one. So yeah, gonna have that ready to go for that bonus round, which now won't have as much bite to it anymore, but those classics, bloody hell. But
Well,
the
certainly
question is, what
drawing
could
blood
Zeus
at least.
do? Yeah, God.
And I guess as well, it will kind of impact the purchase for FUT. Guardian, Bulldog, Vandal, a couple of Sheriffs to round things out. Like I said, the headline being the showstopper here for Zeus.
7-0.
Again, it's something you can throw in to make a buy like this work, potentially against full rifles from Heretics. Reveal will catch, it will keep Zeus at least entertained here in showers.
That's 2 players now noted. Zeus wants to punish if he can. They're quick on their feet though. Miniboo tries to get out of there. That paint shot. He's dead. He's absolutely dead and buried now. Fortunately enough, Woot was at least able to take away Zeus, but still.
Yeah, it takes away Zeus, but he's down to 20 HP. So you got to feel like that's a bigger win for FUT in the grand scheme of things. So yeah, still 4 members, but the 3 and a bit, call it, for Heretics.
Yeah. Got 1.
The issue now will become the purchase.
Yeah.
They can find themselves Yetajay or Cracks. It's looking like it might be Yetajay. He's going to be under a ton of pressure here, but the Sheriff can do work behind this wall.
Certainly can.
Toxins going up.
Yeah, and still with full kit, gets to kind of play in this smoke more than anything, but yeah, decides to
Fancy
get
his chances, yeah.
I thought he might take a little bit of a punt on that one, but didn't fancy his odds. So fair play. But the plant now in, you can see that hopefully for Heretics, they can stabilize here. FUT going to find it harder. Get that impact going now. Waiting on a little bit of util from Mr. Fallen to try and set this in. They are still dedicated on site, so
I'll find you.
kind of tuck in towards site here. Little high dizzy, but as Benji to find Cracks in, there we go. Heretics finding stability in the post plant, not really looking too fussed yet. Keeps them locked out by the choke on CT.
Yeah, I mean, at this point now, try and keep Heretics interested enough where they can take away a couple of these rifles. And I was going to say, might have a chance at one of them, but Benji on the swing will find his 2nd and 3rd to close out. So where did this damage come on, sir? It was actually Zeus, I think, before falling.
Yeah, probably. Because it didn't look like the showstopper was actually that close.
And Benji, I mean, you even said it, yeah, has times where he's looking. It's one of them, though, for him.
Yeah, yeah, he's getting there. Now, stinger for Mr. Fallen. A little rough to kind of come in on that one, but what was that?
Reveal down long. As well, in terms of ult progress, I mean, Rien's being the focal point here for Heretics for sure. And outside of the showstopper, no notable progress for FUT either. So first ult cycle going to be a little further behind, I feel. Maybe in sync with the buy rounds, potentially. But just, yeah, I mean, yeah, keeping Heretics at bay on long, which will set things in motion towards A. But that is where, I mean, they've done the hard work in forcing Heretics towards the site with 3.
This late showers crunch is going to be horrible. Benji's timing. That C's is great, but
The flash was beautiful too.
How are they winning that fight? That's wild on this one, but Benji's positioning was the checkmate. Finally comes in. They do lose 2 for it, though.
Should be in. Look elsewhere on the map. Miniboo's found space out onto B.
30
Find
seconds
CNED
left.
as well.
Yeah, beautiful. That opens up so much room for this rotation now.
Oh, was that actually? Was Crack spotted there? I was looking towards the minimap, but again, they'll know they've got timing here. Issue being is digging this player out. The clock running out here. Mr. Fallen able to just win out versus Benji with a stinger.
Spike planted.
Making things really hard now for Heretics.
Mr. Fallen, it feels like his chance was there and then, and it goes by.
Just spotted him, but Pooh's tucked. into a crouch, and Mini Boot will clean up. Tied up 2 apiece. Very well played round by Heretics here. Like I said, FUT did the hard work in forcing Heretics towards a site, but even with 2 on the back, I mean, this flash is beautiful.
Yeah, that was lovely.
Again, the sideline, they know they're going to be swinging onto showers, so the flash is placed where it pops right above his head.
Nice! Domi, good job, bro. Nice.
The recovery is there, and Heretics stick the landing on this B-side post plant.
2 sheriffs.
Which, as we know, is a winning formula.
There was a lot seen on
That
the
was
board there.
a big ping, yeah.
I found them all.
Toxin screen down.
What's happened?
You can see already, FUT want to take advantage of that information, take space elsewhere. Issue being, I mean, what is the threat if these guys get behind the back lines? I mean, there could be threat if it's just one member in the form of Benji, though. He could be overwhelmed by pistols.
Classics are closing in.
Getting worried now because they're swinging back on this way. Yesterday, getting a little overzealous.
And now you start
A question,
clearing
yeah,
this, right?
yeah.
Now you've got to be on red alert. Like, well, if one
Yeah, I
slipped
mean,
the net,
yeah.
there's probably more.
It's tough because you don't, if you FUT here with 3 members so deep on the map, you don't want to commit towards just tucking in somewhere and sitting,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
if there's no further contact towards site, Heretics have all the time in the world to wait things out.
I kind of believed in that follow-up shot then. I don't know why. I was on board. I see CNED's name, I believe. That's all it takes. I'm a simple creature. Classic though, tough on this. Making a step, but still staying very locked in.
One enemy
Yeah,
remaining.
it does take a bit of damage, but it's fine. CNED now last alive.
Consolation. Well, spotted Mini Boot.
Saw your hat. It's getting tougher and tougher, really.
Oh. Mini Boot beheads CNED.
Yep.
3rd on the board now. We'll come back on the purchasing. Let's check back in with the ult cycle after this replay. And like I said, this, like you noted it as well. That first player shows they're clearing all of these ratty spots.
Yeah.
Why it makes it really tough. Not to discredit FUT's, I guess, proactivity here in this round.
Hold on, I need to do a little bit of this.
Yeah.
Red alert. Red
Yeah,
alert,
well,
ladies and gents.
sound the alarm.
Yeah.
Turn the stage red.
Charles Neddington does have the operator. Ladies and gents, lock in. Lock in for it. With the magic.
My ult is ready.
It's against him, though. That's a really tough position to make this work.
Yeah, and as I was saying, the ult cycle here for FUT, they are slightly behind as we almost anticipated. I mean, Woot is too short for the full house for Heretics.
Always been played in.
The
That's a leg. But it's not a kill, but he gets to keep his life here. There are... Oh!
Well.
Shot in the dark and it works out maybe a second before the wall went up, but I mean barely. So Mini Boot going to be silenced for now. There's 4 players on this site as well. FUT, right place.
Obviously have a chance to reset with Riens, but we'll wait out the second wave.
Is ready.
Maybe something to combine here with Boo's ultimate if you don't want to use it for the post plant. But already, Heretics choosing to back away.
Yeah, opting out. So, bit of a walk back here. 30 seconds.
30 seconds left.
Here's more.
Second go of the ult. It's not been seen on B at all. The util now coming in over towards the A site. Yeah, Jay's still been holding this space by Shower, so this will maintain some control. You can see a little bit of curiosity for Woot at the very least. Shoulders it, nice. Gonna catch a glimpse on that. Viper's Pit then committed on towards the A site as well, really trying to secure this. Now Mr. Fallen does have his ult as well on the other side, so that could come into effect, but let's see. There it is, straight away. That's gonna catch at least 2.
Does it tell you much? We'll cut sound, sure, but again, Heretics have the advantage here with what's the fog of war inside the pit. Well, say that.
Still
Zeus
gonna
has found
find
one in there.
Yeah, they're starting to close the net now. Benji, lovely position to play from. Still going to have that shorty. Nice attempt. But still down to a 1v2. It's close, but Boo is still that checkmate. If it ever gets a little too close, the Molly's
landed
there.
as well, yeah.
You've got the ult. There's nothing more to be done. Trying to back away, keep that operator, and look for another win con. Heretics slow and steady forward now.
Yeah, like I said, it's rough here. You don't really get much of an advantage by posting the ultimate into a pit. And the, oh, okay, yeah. Was the Brimsurance policy, especially with the Molly landing when it did. Actually, it's getting a freebie inside it as well.
But it was
I
very
guess on the
clean,
back
good
of
job.
Decay taking effect.
And to be fair, it feels like FUT in a couple of these rounds have been in the right place. They have been kind of trying to be proactive as well, but they simply haven't been able to handle Heretics towards the end of the rounds, and we've now had 4 in a row. So,
well, also made a point how FUT were kind of still delivering in terms of engagements and winning gunfights here. Zeus is the anomaly. If you were to look at the scoreboard for FUT, this time around, nobody really finding success in terms of individual engagements.
yeah, and again, just keeping your eyes on that group alpha there. It is 3-0 for Heretics so far and 2-1, but that one loss I do believe was to Vitality.
But do we see as well, FUT lock playoffs if they win this series as well, so it's...
Ask me as well.
Yeah. Really? It was just up on screen there, you could have figured it out.
I can't see that.
No? Oh, you can see the top
Glasses.
half of that screen.
No, I'm very vertically challenged. That's why you're here. Don't bring up plant times.
I do love a plant time stat, especially in this region.
Oh no, Charles Neddington doesn't have the operator. I'm devastated.
This is actually sacrilegious.
Yeah, why are we doing that, man? He's already got his showstopper. Let Charles have it. He's gonna get 4 this round.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Just to spite you.
Yeah, nasty. Well,
I mean, Heretics
Right
obviously
place.
they're conscious of the fact being there is an operator in play. Big info here off the knife. Just a little delayed here in terms of usage, but what it will do is delay Heretics.
well, we have seen that late presence in shower more often than not. That late lurker, be it Benji, be it Boo, but it is going to be there. Zeus nullified so quickly.
Yeah.
Krax makes a wild play, but it was never going to go too far. Too many bodies on the site.
Big investment just to remove the operator here, but it's behind enemy lines now. Nobody from FUT can recover it. Most notably being Charles himself. King
30
Charles
seconds
Neddington,
left.
of course it is.
All right. Well, gonna stall out the plant at least. Where's that horn from? Okay, Woot's already take away C-Ned, and we're down to just 2. Mr. Fallen and Yellow Jade.
Ugh.
What are we doing?
I mean, a lot of respect shown here on this round. The orbital strike,
It's not even classic.
and yeah. You've spotted here, nobody's going to swing onto that until either the near side takes effect or shot rings out. And yeah, it might look like this is Heretics cleaning up, but that is a ton of investment
Yeah,
on a round where it's just the operator saved, I think a Guardian?
I think a Guardian with Krax, yeah. It seems a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, just, I guess, very conscious of not throwing away around. Maybe anticipating investment around the operator, but I'll have to go back and check exactly how the money looked.
We somehow managed it.
They did have classics, that's a lie. They had 2 sheriffs, mate. Not that hard.
I can't imagine they've misread the funds that much that they were thinking there was going to be...
Oh, the flash! Oh, it's just beautiful. I love a little play like that.
That's why you love cracks on the KO.
Oh, that's just gorgeous. Pull that out of the bag of tricks. I will be grinning every time. Oh, it's just
Flawless.
simply lovely. Show me that flash at the start again. Run this back for me. That was just gorgeous.
Sets Zeus up for another showstopper here in round 9. Actually, everything except Mr. Fallen's right over the top here.
Feels like the first time they put a couple more players behind Shower as well. We've normally seen kind of like, I said, Boo there. Maybe, you know, Benji on,
I mean, even
on
this
the late
scenario,
position.
yeah, it's not often that there's 2 swinging onto that angle. Or that deep on the steps, at least. It's usually one tuck close and somebody to maybe play, dare I say, anti-flash to that. But a long time since we've seen Sky's usage on bind, so some of those early round tendencies certainly different here. Yeah, like I said, this round now with basically everything invested from Heretics across those 2 rounds. It's in the previous, we did have the showstopper, we had Rien's invested and the pit, which is why Boo and Woot throwing out theirs on the previous. Bigger picture-wise now gives FUT a huge advantage.
It does. They have massive upswing in the balance of the ultimates here. See Ned starting to feel the pressure mounting. The right time for this. And Zeus makes it look simple towards one, but he can't really get out from that. And there's no saving him. See Ned goes down trying. Rien's battling forwards with 2 for himself. Left low, but still breathing.
To be able to prevent the plant coming through.
Monster on the loose.
Look at the damage. Certainly FUT healthier in this 3v3.
I'm good for 3.
Not so much anymore. On for the ace here.
It's a pretty one towards the end so far from Rien's. Give me another.
And the last ping will obviously show Cracks. Well, reveal his exact location here on backside. I don't think he's even going to give it across. You don't want to give that morale boost. Hold on to the rifle here.
Lovely last couple of kills from Rien's then. And it gets so scrappy and hard fought for in the first 2, and then those clean little follow-ups. He was on 31 HP, he kind of had to be. Couldn't have an extended fight, and here's that start again.
Rough here, because obviously the paranoia lands and Rien's has to tuck and just watch the showstopper.
It doesn't matter, he's not gonna peek me.
I wouldn't.
Nah, I'm off.
I'm
off.
You see
Steve.
Rien's flying the 4th in the kill feed. I don't care about the clock I'm saving.
See ya. Okay, well, again, pretty much what round 8 was off the back of that lovely deep flash, but you can't run that every round. That's not something you can ever do. That's not going to be something you can bank on. So the problem is it slips back into what we've seen, a bit of a one-sided affair. It is 6-3, but gotta look at the way it's got to this point. But still not finding a solution to what Heretics are doing.
Caution here.
And Heretics now probably going to shift their focus towards B. He's not been, and I guess have met resistance repeatedly over towards 8. Yeah, scoreline's sitting at 6-3, but Heretics certainly going to probably try and find the easier route to a post plant. Ready though, Zeus, the power player, found this rotation. Now the pit going up probably makes Heretics still think it's only 2 here. We see a clearance out from Hookah.
That's what I'm waiting on. Is there something to swing on this with? A flash, perhaps?
I mean, it's from this position to find value off the KO. I mean, the flash needs to come over the top here.
Yeah, it'd have to be on site almost at this point. Trying to play him in. And all eyes turn.
Yeah.
Little tunnel vision
Like I
on
said,
that.
they're only thinking 2 are here with
30
the pit.
seconds left.
That expectation gets dashed instantly. Miniboo going to lose his life. We're down to 23 seconds. They're going to have to blind dash towards the A site now. Mr. Falling can't withstand, though. Falls. See, there's position given away, but the plant's now in.
But kills have come through. It's just Rien's and Boo left. They're 2v3 now, but able to slow things down. Force Heretics a little deeper. Boo still got the molly. Probably going to look to play that a little later here. So if Rien's can buy some time, still doable in this 2v3.
Getting very close to that marker though. Time now starting to tick a little faster. Rien's does need to buy a couple of seconds. Boo gonna pop the molly down. He's just about in, so gonna get halfway on this one, but he will have to put his body behind the line. And there it is,
didn't
just
catch.
on the edge.
Yeah, didn't catch fully. I think even there with the half coming through as quickly as it did. I mean, looks dicey when there's two other people tanking that volley. Because like I said, in that scenario then, Boo just needs to find, I mean, maybe a bullet or two to clean up this round. Unfortunate here, but FUT.
There we go.
And they're fourth. Still so comfortable in the purchase, so on the side of Heretics, a byproduct of the string of rounds. Actually, even with ultimates here, they might even find a few of these before this half is concluded.
Certainly could. This hasn't really been the Mini Boo show, gotta say as well. I kind of want to see him get a little bit more of a stride here. Zeus, obviously, on the other side, has absolutely been lights out for FUT. Stance as a beginning. Looks like there's a attempt towards the B site. Heavy emphasis down towards long. Jay wants to try and puff up the chest a little. Test this area, or at least make him use some of that util to clear through confidently.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing is in these scenarios, not necessarily a win for FUT. Unless they can find some damage, or like you said, draw out some util. Heretics at least taking deeper control this time around. Might even look to follow through here. That's an awkward ping for Zeus.
Yeah, that's really uncomfy, but the saving grace of the fact that... Are we ignoring Yenache here? Gets away with more than he should, but Boo still fighting. Seen it on the site. Oh, you're so close.
Enemy remaining. 30 seconds
Snappy
left.
still,
Spike
but
down B.
was a little lost here from Heretics. Rien's now needed in a 1v2. Not gonna happen. CNED walks the smoke with Mr. Fallen coming in as well. And in all that chaos, they looked way better off.
Yeah, I mean, a little lazy on the way in from Heretics. Again, you have to respect the wall and the possibility of somebody doing damage from this very position. Like I said, Benji's there as a late round piece, sure, but if it's not a 3-2 split on B, there still has to be a lot of focus towards Hookah.
Potentially a miss and just expectations on that one, or maybe
Because
they're scaling up.
If not, put a smoke in there.
Sure, do something
Just
about it.
Yeah, limit the possibilities. It's so free for Yenache to work from that spot.
Ooh, here we go. It's quick though.
Didn't catch
But
anything
that-
though.
No, and the ult as well from Boo, finding nothing. So as it stands, man to the good for FUT.
Spike down.
What is in though? Mini Boo starting to work his way back up here. God, I guess a little dangerous there, but evening out for a piece. CNED going to behead Rien's, but still, you're looking at the site and the time is ticking.
Still got the molly, but Boo needs to get out of dodge if he wants to make use of that, or it becomes a contingency plan for Heretics. The spam will come through. Mini Boo falls now. Again, you can hear it ticking away. Heretics have done the hard work already.
Needs to check on this though. That's half achieved.
Last player
Second
standing.
attempt. He wanted to get his hand back to that defuse, but Benji, large and in charge, keeping that well under wraps. Keeping FUT under the heel.
7-5. Able to close out here in the first half for Heretics. Like I said, FUT not necessarily forcing Heretics into a rough spot, as I felt as if they did on Haven, like I said, scoreline aside, but we'll have to see if that comes through in the second half, Lauren.
Well, similar scenes to map 1 in the fact of it was 7-5 on that half. Now, we come back in here. I worry where some of those rounds fell. It was very early doors, and then that 5-round run from Heretics that went unanswered. A little life shown in the end by FUT, but by that point, it feels like that started to really build against them.
Yeah, I think here the objectives don't necessarily shift for FUT. Certainly being locked out of the second half on Haven. Gonna want to, I was gonna say, draw them into being a little more decisive maybe. Now, I was gonna say, if you can at least find one recovery here. Feels maybe as if you could salvage something in the second half pistol, but just Yetajay and Cracks in a 2v5, Lauren.
Yeah, it's looking a little unwinnable, but I'm willing to be wrong. Yetajay taking the space over towards the A site, but just simply put, caught drifting as Cracks now 13 HP, and it's just light work for Woot. An in-zone flawless here to kick off the second half and pump them instantly up towards 8. It looked like just a nice old set piece off the rip.
Yeah, and I think probably with the question you'd have had coming into the second half here now, starts to compound for FUT. It's so, I mean, the 7-5 scoreline's so awkward if you lose the pistol and the second. Things can spiral so quickly. Hell, sprinkle a bonus on top.
Yeah.
The options are so limited. And the reason I say limited is because for what you're asking here in the second half, FUT can't really gamble much. They can't take many risks. They have to be very safe here. If the pistol is anything to go by, Heretics are going to be the ones to take the fight to them. Certainly don't want to be the ones to leave things up to chance.
You're bang on. Now, again though, for Heretics, I guess they can't afford to lose too much. Rien's on the Ghost, everyone else upgraded somewhat, but Benji has been the one, alongside I guess you could look at Zeus, to be actually lighting it up, and Benji's looking sharp today. Clean stuff. And a quick second round here. As you said, it goes by quick.
Third or fourth 4K today as well.
Yeah. Have we seen an ace?
No.
No.
We've seen many an ace denial.
Yeah, true.
After, hang on, it was Heretics. Sorry, which game was it with the 3 aces to kick things off at the start? It was Sunset, but it was Heretics, right? Because it was Benji that got the...
Yeah.
Benji, fishy, Benji. Det var nörd.
I like that song.
Can you sing?
I don't know the lyrics. I'll have to touch base. That's one for the TriCast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who are we trying to do with that?
No, not us.
Oh, them lot. Any player. Now, previous, or, you know, I can't say future. Have a think on that one, because I want your answer. As we are in the bonus, and, kind of a valuable one at this point. Denying 10 would be huge.
Certainly doable if you look at the inventory here for Heretics. Again, in this scenario now, they don't necessarily have to invest early. Here for them, damage is great. It limits FUT's chances of repurchasing. Kind of getting the ball rolling in terms of a comeback.
Poison orb emitting.
He's forced into a TP, and now FUT forced into, feels like, rather telegraphed A-site hit here. I mean, a ton of damage done there. Well, actually, set Minibu up.
Yeah, he was the one who got tagged. He was barely alive. And this guy was having a rough game as well, 2-11. I've just clocked it. As now we've got the rifles, right? And they need some value on this. They can't be doing this. It's down to Cracks and seen it. They look a little flat here. They look a little lost here. Henry ends leads him around that maze. It's 3 kills for him, and it just feels like they're not in this half.
And the worst thing being 4 survive and get upgrades.
Yeah, God. You couldn't ask for it.
I mean, Woot falls, but it is 2,600 in the bank. Yeah, this is...
Put a fork in it?
Yeah.
Oh, that was pretty nice. So yeah, as said, previous player or current day player, who do you want? You gotta
That's
pick one.
such a tough question.
I know.
Let's go, winners.
I need longer. I need longer.
I don't know if you can get longer, mate. It's 5-10.
I was saying we've not got many left. Come back to me on the next eco.
They're with.
No, because FUT win this one, so there'll be another
okay.
one. Yeah.
Mystic Mike has said it. I want to see how this goes down.
Poison
So what?
orb emitting.
Oh. Mystic Mike. Don't just raise your eyebrows like that. No one else can. Can someone
I
just
can, vertical
clip
stream
the
to see it.
TikTok stream or whatever it is, the vertical stream on YouTube? Please just clip him raising his stupid eyebrows. Sat there
What's
like
stupid
that.
about them?
Well,
Watch the eco that they're about to
sorry.
win.
All right. Can't wait for this one. How do they get past Boo so easily? That's what's on my mind. You'd think he'd be able to do quite well here, but I guess the flash is quite nice with the Prowler to force him away. Then they take the space. No util for you, mate. Bye-bye. But then Woot's got to help him out.
Yeah, but he
you'd
leaves the
imagine.
back door open.
Can't do that. Dangerous games. That's what I'm saying. You can't leave the back door open.
Can't. You just can't.
Spike down.
What's Mini Boo
A.
doing, though? I thought,
Messing with the script is what he's doing.
told him to relax. Oh,
30 seconds left.
Charles. He's on for a run. Listen, Eglinton. He's got the plan.
Stimmy. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Yes, Jake.
I hate the fact that
Dizzy's up top.
Wow.
right about
Wow.
that. Is that
Wow.
Oh
Wow.
my god, of course. Of course. Mini
Of
Boo,
course it is.
you're gonna have to ace this, mate. I don't see it happening, funny enough. 12 HP, it's not happening. Mystic Mike strikes again with the pay save card thrifty. Now you get to answer the question.
I was too focused on that. I think it would be wholesome. I'd say Boaster.
Boaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Like current era Boaster or like early career Boaster?
Current now.
Current now.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair play.
For sure. Just to check back in, a mental round, by
Yeah, that
the
was
way.
ridiculous.
Like, actually,
That was
no
ridiculous.
business.
Zero chance.
On the back of a Guardian from Zeus. Who,
What
by
are
the
you
way,
doing?
almost loses out on the first contact.
Yep.
The first swing is just like, ah, okay, he's not going to kill here.
How's that happen then?
But gets the fadeaway wallbang.
I don't know if that's a caster. Because it's not really a
Blessing.
curse. It's a blessing.
It's a blessing.
Michael, our patron saint. Bloody hell.
It's rare I'm right twice in a day. You know what they say about a broken clock?
I've heard that phrase a couple times. For now, though, we are back into what should be level footing.
Yeah, I mean, an operator in play here for Mini Boot certainly makes things more difficult. Probably feeling as if they're favoured here in this round, though. Woot's not going to be forced out by the snake bite, but the flash will catch and 3 quick kills here from FUT.
Back to back. Again, some of these flashes have been just spot on.
That's what you get with cracks.
Yeah, a couple of those. I mean, you look at this. I don't want to say that round is completely off the back of that flash, but it was certainly part of it. We had that one earlier out of showers. That's a good percentile of the rounds you have off the back of some of that individual impact from that utility.
We've got to find a nickname for cracks on the KO. It can't be Crayo.
It can't be Crayo, because that's all I had.
Quayo. No, we've got to go with Crayo. It's got to be.
Oh,
This
no,
is when we need
awful.
Sue. Sue would be good at coming up with a nickname here. Probably
He
something
already
better
does.
than our single brain cell.
That's all we've got left, mate.
Quayo.
Crayo. I could look at chat, see if they've got anything better. That's probably not a good idea.
No, don't let chat decide the nickname, because then we'll have to say it.
I am checking.
We'll force the Heretics timeout at least. But and now, I guess, talking about when you're going to force the adjustment, you're
Zilf.
going to interject here with Zilf. Go on.
Cax. Thanks, Zil.
Thanks, Zilf, for your input.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Carry on.
What you've done is ours, but worse. That's what you've done there. It's got to be Crayo.
I don't know, Cax is kind of
No, it's
got me. I don't know,
it's
man.
Crayo with the QR.
Crayo, okay. Maybe. I don't know.
but also quacks. Like
You can't say quack.
quacks on, quacks,
Quacks
off.
No, is it going to be quacks?
Creo sounds like some weird, like, early 2000s R&B artist.
Potentially, yeah. Yeah.
So that's why I kind of like
that why
Creo.
you're going for
Yeah. That's why I like it.
Cool.
But to come back to the discussion, FUT, I guess now have achieved the objective, right? It's you forced a timeout here.
Yes.
Heretics probably going to be feeling the heat a little bit, but they are up to 10. Still 3 rounds to find.
Right, I'm back in the room.
I mean, finances, look how healthy FUT's bankroll is.
One suppressed.
They have a huge buffer to fall back on. Ultimate's not quite there, but certainly on the edge.
So I'm an edge closer. C's going to go through.
Poison orb emitted.
Just slip out of there. So the ult might be the goer on this one. Well, I say that, Benji still standing
Goes
to
down
attention
swinging.
on that. Yeah, I mean, still gets Zeus at that point, and Rien's, I don't think that ult's going to be back to you anytime
No.
soon, mate, so see what you can do, but don't fancy it.
No, still at least a contingency here. Well, there it was, mini boot.
30 seconds left.
Found very, very early on here. Now Heretics funneling back through a snake bite. We found 2! He was vulnerable!
How did he get the I mean, the first was already ridiculous. The second, have you done that?
And peak bind gameplay here.
Yeah,
back
mate.
through the TP.
Off with pop. Benji's dead, you're fine.
10 seconds
They're still
left.
paranoid someone's around. I mean, there we go. Mystic Mike, how do we feel about this one?
Well, Benji's down, no smokes left for Boot. So sightline's going to be open here for FUT.
Boo's timing could be nasty though. Feels like it's going to like win them the round or be absolutely irrelevant. There's no in between, but it's a fall.
Yeah, he's on a weird off angle from this smoke. The trade's got to be good coming out of this.
It has to be, but Boo's done really well. Nicely played by Mr. Fallen. And
Oh! Boo baited him in!
That's ridiculous.
That's how Heretics will find 11 here on Bind. What felt like actually FUT in a position
Yeah. Oh my
to pull
God.
this one back from the brink. Oh, I didn't catch that actually. Rough timing for Mini Boot.
Ooh.
One enemy remains.
Yeah, nade in hand.
Oh, that was lovely.
That's how he gets the second, swinging out from the snake bite. And that's got to be a tough loss. Again, won't necessarily impact the finances. Sorry, I didn't catch that.
No, they muted that replay of Benji. I don't know why. Woot. One of the front lines of this early exchange of util. Knife's been committed. They're going on this one. Zeus wants to gap close. It stands. It's Woot to try and make a stand. Takeaway needed on the cross, but it's just a bit of a brawl.
So stop again. What I was going to say, does it get posted for Boo? He bides
jump
his
scare.
time.
Just swings out of that smoke. The timing just unreal for him. Now cracks in J. A tough one, but they're trying to put in a damn good fight for Rien. Stops it before it starts. Heretics punching up to 12.
Match point.
We have a pit and the orbital strike to bring in here on the side. We said the funds were good for FUT.
That's right, you tell him.
Not sure what that noise was, but
But
yeah,
I
no,
was
it
about to
wasn't
be like,
me.
oh, you've got a mute button.
Won't be a full purchase, but at least we'll have a pit of their own and an old command for Quayo. Just gotta say it with confidence.
Wayo. No. Cax. I love that Zilv just comes with all the worst suggestions. Zilv, are you observing today? How are you working? He is observing today. He's just... Zilv!
You got time to listen to us and come up with awful nicknames. A poor attempt, actually.
Well, he's in chat more than anything. Like, I'm unprofessional. He has to do stuff. I don't know. He's managing incredible stuff, Zilv. Very, very talented. Wow. Alts, as you said, there's a couple on the cards. Financially, at least, but have a buy.
Yeah, I mean, it's as close to a purchase here as you can hope for, especially with Heretics on 12. I mean, not necessarily looking flush themselves. They're going to have to round things out with a judge here. We're at peak bind gameplay. Back to the Stone Ages.
Okay. Early contact. That's 3 spotted on B now.
That's a big info for FUT to act upon. Now you're hoping... Yeah, this time around the contingency is not left on site. Woot's going to reposition towards Heaven. We'll be able to negate this. No command as well with an operator in hand.
Oh! What? That is just silliness from Woot. How are you getting that? I mean...
This is fine, but there is an orbital strike invested to stop the plant, so... Again, this flank has to be... Woot's found another one!
No. There's been
That's the pit!
There's been a... Wait, that was
The pit's
Yenajay.
gone!
Oh, it's all gone wrong here. What a ridiculous outcome. Can't wait to see this replay. As just Zeus left a 4. What a final round that was. I can't believe what I just saw Woot hit.
I mean, the first completely blind.
The second,
through the
though.
smoke. The second is such a crucial kill. So at that point, you're thinking the flank has to pay off.
I need to see it. I need to see it again. Give it in a clip. I don't
If the
care.
second's into the pit,
I don't know, man.
that's just
Checking PC,
wild,
like
yeah.
what on earth? But again, overall, look, we saw a great performance from Zeus individually, dangerous as ever. But beyond that,
but I mean, a similar thing on Haven though. We saw. I mean, FUT put up really good numbers in terms of the opening engagements here.
Yeah.
The recovery factor for Heretics just looked a little safer. I mean, even what Zeus on 8 First Bloods, 2 for Yenajay, 1 for CNED, and I mean, whenever a team comes out with more opening engagement wins than their round score, you do tend to shift the credit towards Heretics of actually kind of mitigating that risk.
speaking of kind of like shifting things towards Heretics, I have to say for me, Benji with a really good performance here today.
Hey, that's yeah. I don't want to. Again, this almost sounds like he's not been performing, but one of the best we've seen in a while.
Yes, it's starting to see some stability in that good form, which is a really scary prospect. If that keeps happening, Heretics are looking pretty dangerous. So again, a positive step for them. See on the other side, probably frustrating there, but it is a learning process with them.